the chosen one! It was said that you would destroy the Sith, not join them! I hate you!
Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and today we're going to be talking about the patch that went live yesterday and fixed a couple of the issues and what they were, but how it also missed the mark on a lot of other things. Along with that, there's a pretty big issue going on right now in the pro/cheating scene, which is kind of a weird combination, but we're going to talk about that and also give out 45 bucks. All you got to do is like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill, but without further ado, let's talk about Apex. So yesterday we got our brand new patch, and with it we got the new recolor store, as most of you have seen. It's all right. There's nothing really to write home about. We do have the new Techno Terror R301, which will be in the store for 1 week and 6 days, which will come with 30 Apex packs as well. I expect after that, at some point, we'll have the rotation of the Hemlock skin that Kralrindo found, which is in a very similar color palette of the teal and gold. Any other recolors that people might have been waiting for are probably gonna have to wait until either the second half of the season or later, as nothing has been in the files as previously mentioned, although there have been tons of teasers and things alluding to them. But of course, we also got a patch update in general, and only had a couple of minor fixes, such as the game crashing after Seer's heartbeat detects Mirage's decoy, the death totem not working on drop-off in arenas for the 5 people that play it, and the Vantage voice line stacking up in certain gameplay instances, and negative challenge values in match summary. There were some minor ones as well, where now Vantage can't actually do her heal dash anymore. That has been removed from the game. However, as someone who leaks points out, it isn't really a ton of changes for the amount of bugs in the game. Vantage still is busted very much with her tactical, as it is almost impossible to know when it's actually recharged, and a couple of people that are playing her, myself included, are a little frustrated that just like Loba in season 13, it seems to take forever for these legends to get fixed. And if you were waiting for a Seer nerf, unfortunately that's still not going to happen, but today we actually have a pretty interesting story revolving around the guy who made Seer famous, HisWattson. Now, some of you may be aware that over the weekend HisWattson was dealing with some issues where he kept getting kicked from the game, and I went over this actually in yesterday's video that the likely culprit was AG420. Most of you know him as a notorious leaker who's able to get his hands on the inside build, but what you might not know is that he's also known for cheating and hacking and selling those hacks. He does it on stream, and that's actually how he gets the build of the game early to do all of those leaks. Well, unfortunately, HisWattson was getting pretty frustrated on the fact that there was no ban team to help assist him in this matter over the weekend, so he decided to actually reach out to AG420 on a personal note. And I do want to be very clear here, because HisWattson does not know the backstory around AG420. He has no idea that he's a hacker or a cheater. He thinks he's actually a data miner. But as they have their conversation, HisWattson starts to press AG a bit on why he's getting banned, and AG basically comes out and says it, that he's the one doing the bans. Now, this is where things start to go in a completely different direction. HisWattson says, "I hate hideouts," the person who's in charge of the banning for Apex Legends on a public scale, and then devils down on it saying, "I want to clown him on Twitter. I feel like we could mutually benefit from you telling me what you know." At this point, it becomes fairly murky, because we can't actually know the insight into HisWattson's mind. Was he doing this to try to get information on the hackers or the cheaters? Or because he actually does have a vendetta with hideouts that we've seen in the past, actually want to mutually work with someone on AG420's level to bring down a Respawn developer? There's a couple things to actually break down about this. One, Respawn and EA do not get free of the blame here. The hacking and cheating issue has been a huge issue in Apex Legends pretty much since the beginning. If they had installed better anti-cheat, more so than just Hyperion or whatever they did, and actually cracked down on all the hacking and cheating and on AG420, you might not be in a situation where one of your top streamers are actually getting kicked out of the game due to a hacker. On the flip side of that, however, in no way whatsoever should a pro player who works within the confines of EA on a platform as an esports competitor should be caught talking to a known hacker and coming up with mutual ways to clown and embarrass a Respawn developer. Honestly, as weird as it sounds, the only guy doing what I expect of him to do is AG420. The dude's a hacker and a cheater. He's doing exactly what you think a hacker and cheater would do. But Respawn, by not fixing the cheating and hacking problem, is not doing what's in best interest of their game, and HisWattson trying to work with a hacker cheater is not doing what a public face of the game should do. I'm going to try to stay out of this with my own personal opinion as much as possible, but I am very interested to know, what do you guys think about this situation, and how do you think it should be handled? Let me know down below. What do you think needs to be fixed next by Respawn, and how do you feel about the state of the game, and what is your opinion on the whole HisWattson AG420 situation? And until next time, Legends, keep slaying the Outlands, and I'll see you out there.